Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.
This afternoon involving a death investigation. Several people were found dead inside a home near 7th Avenue and Northern. Multiple fire crews and police units swarmed that area just a couple of hours ago. This is the vantage point that you can see from the Air 15 over that scene. Our Nick Saletti is on the ground for us. Nick, what's the latest that you're hearing?
Justin, we're here off of Augusta, so this is just west of 7th Avenue for folks who are familiar with this area. Police confirming with us multiple people are dead inside of a house back there. We're being kept a safe distance from this area because earlier we were told there was a hazmat situation, something with a gas line here. Neighbors were telling us that. Right now, we're working to figure out, though, if that's connected to what happened inside that house. Phoenix police are not telling us how many people are dead inside. They're not telling us who is dead inside. They're not telling us how they died. So we are working to put together so many different pieces of the puzzle. But what we can tell you is that there is no more hazmat situation here. Everyone is in their homes right now. There is no risk to this neighborhood. That is important to get across. In the meantime, I want to bring in ABC 15's Jamie Warren, who was the first reporter on scene. And Jamie, you actually just got done speaking with a neighbor who lives right across the street from this house. What are you finding out?
Well, Nick, I wanted to add that when we first arrived on scene, we knew right off the bat that this was something different, right? I mean, there were at least 5 fire trucks, multiple police vehicles here. We've been told that this is a very prominent neighborhood, right? But we have been seeing a lot of emotion throughout the day. There has been family members, people who knew the family in this house arriving here on scene, trying to get a hold of police and their loved ones. And then we did have the chance to speak with a woman who lives not far from this home. She was actually on her way to go do some substitute teaching today, but she was very shaken up after hearing what had just happened not too far from here. Go ahead and take a listen.
I heard it and I thought it was just a rumor. I didn't want to believe it, and it's very upsetting and scary, and I haven't really processed it, but I'm shaking right now, and perhaps if I do leave the scene and I go to school, I might feel well better shortly, but I don't know how you can ever put anything like this out of your mind.
She actually did get someone to cover her shift today just because of this situation, how shaken up she was, Nick.
Yeah, just to reiterate your earlier point, Jamie, we have seen several people, presumably family. One couple we saw, they said that their niece was involved somehow. And so many people just had tears streaming down their faces. So you know this is such a heartbreaking situation. Regardless of what happened inside that home, it is a tragedy that Phoenix police are confirming that several people are dead inside of a house here. As we work to fill in the gaps for you here, I can tell you that ABC 15's Zach Crenshaw is also on scene speaking with neighbors. He's also working his sources. Fire crews, it's taken them a while to make sure that that scene is safe so that investigators and officers can go inside the house and of course do their job to figure out what's going on here as well.
And to add on that, they have not confirmed the ages or the genders of those in the home at this time. And when we spoke with police, they said that their investigators have not yet been able to go inside of the home, but they are here and they're working to give us an update very soon.
Yeah, so again, no risk to the neighborhood right now. Southwest Gas was here to turn off the gas as a precaution. We're working to figure out right now how all of that pieces together, Justin.
Nick and Jamie, I know that police are being very tight-lipped about this, but have either of you gotten any indication of how police came across what sounds like this horrible, horrific scene?
On a phone call to 911, and they were and that's when their crews arrived here, but they would not tell us who made that phone call.
Yeah, we're working to figure out, was that a neighbor? Was it somebody who was close to the family? Could it have just been someone who was passing by? It's an important piece to this puzzle, Justin, but something we're still working to confirm with police, and I can assure you that we're here asking these questions because we know our viewers want to know as well what exactly has happened in this neighborhood. And just to add to what Jamie said earlier real quick, Arlene, that neighbor we heard from, she's lived here for 45 years and has really just talked about what a quiet neighborhood this is, and to just have it all turned upside down today by whatever tragedy happened inside this house. It's tough for this whole neighborhood too. So we'll be out here. We'll have another update for you at 11:30 as police continue to work to get us some answers, Justin.
All right, Nick and Jamie.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.